It's 1979. Finance has a comfortable certainty. Investors are rational creatures who calculate risk, weigh probabilities, and choose whatever maximizes their utility. But here's the problem. Real investors don't behave that way. They may panic, they may cling to losers, they could obsess over short-term losses while ignoring long-term gains. Two psychologists asked a simple question. What if the mathematics of rational choice doesn't describe how people actually decide? Their answer appeared in a paper published in March 1979, and it changed investing forever. Welcome to the papers that changed investing. Before Kahneman and Tversky, mainstream finance was built on expected utility theory. The logic seemed unassailable. Investors evaluate choices, weight outcomes by probability, and select whatever maximizes utility, rational, mechanical, efficient. But nobody was asking whether this mathematics matched reality. Kahneman and Tversky saw the blind spot. People don't treat gains and losses symmetrically. The sting of losing $100 feels far worse than the pleasure of gaining $100. Crucially, losses loom larger than gains. They discovered something profound. The pain of losing feels roughly twice as intense as the pleasure of gaining the same amount. Win $50, it feels good. Lose $50, it feels twice as bad. This asymmetry explains why people are risk-averse with gains, but risk-seeking to avoid losses. Think of it like this. Would you rather have $3,000 for certain or take a gamble with an 80% chance of $4,000 and a 20% chance of nothing? Most people chose the sure $3,000. But flip it to losses. Kahneman and Tversky also introduced probability weighting. First, people don't evaluate wealth in absolute terms. They evaluate changes relative to a reference point. You care more about whether you're up or down today than how much you have in total. Second, losses hurt about twice as much as equivalent gains feel good. If you lose $50, you need to gain roughly $100 to feel compensated. Third, people make inconsistent choices depending on how the same problem is framed, whether as a potential gain or as avoiding a loss. This became prospect theory, a descriptive model of how people actually decide under risk, not how economic theory says they should. Here's why this matters for your money today. Kahneman and Tversky demonstrated that chasing short-term performance and panicking over volatility isn't just emotionally exhausting, it's mathematically destructive. Loss aversion explains why investors sell winners too early and hold losers too long, desperate to avoid realizing a loss. It explains myopic loss aversion, where focusing on daily fluctuations makes equities appear riskier than they truly are over decades. Today, everything from retirement plan defaults to risk questionnaires draws on prospect theory. Many fiduciary advisors apply these insights to help clients manage emotional responses and maintain long-term investment discipline. In 2002, Kahneman won the Nobel Prize in economics, the first psychologist to do so. Tversky had died in 1996, but their work launched behavioral economics and reshaped how we understand investor behavior. Want to build a portfolio that accounts for your psychology, not just mathematics? Let's have a conversation.